Now. Hello?
Hey, Nicholas, it's Tina.
Hey, Nicholas.
Hey, Tina. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Hanging in there.
Yeah, I'm in an easy spot, so it makes it really easy to do time here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a low security, and I found a clique of good Christian guys to hang out with. And,
oh, good. Awesome. That's awesome. So now you have one other J6er there with you?
I believe there's 2 to 3 others here. One of them, now I don't really get a chance to see any of them. They're all in different units, but I know Doug is here.
Yeah, that's who we have. That's information we have too. That's Doug was the one I was thinking about.
Yeah. Doug's in a program called RDEP. So that's in a whole other facility, but he's getting time off with that program. So, which is awesome. But I don't get to really talk to him too much. I just see him passing at Chow.
Yeah, because that was my next question, was if you had any time where you were able to get together with the other guys and kind of hang out or just visit or whatever.
Well, yeah, the other one I heard that's here, the third guy, I believe he's in the jail unit, and us and the rest of the units, the prison units, we don't have any contact with anybody in the jails.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you where they're at on this facility. I think I know, but
Yeah. That's all right.
Yeah.
Understand.
Yeah.
Listen, this is the first time you've called out, so you want to. Is there any part of your story or your background or anything you'd like to share with everybody? We're live streamed, so we have a number of people. How many, Lori?
We got about 25.
We have about 25 on tonight, so they're interested in
nice.
what's going on, and so go ahead and take it.
Going on, viewers at home. I'm Nick DeCarlo. Some call me Dick NeCarlo. I used to do a podcast and have a decent-sized channel. I went out to cover the events of January 6th, not realizing how big it was going to be, or what was going to happen or anything. Gave myself a self-guided tour of the Capitol, along with covering events, and they didn't like my form of tourism. So, it's funny. Part of my pre-trial release conditions was you can't go back to D.C., and that was no problem. I was not impressed with that place at all. Very, very smarmy people.
This call is from a federal prison.
Those D.C. residents.
Yeah.
But
so was the podcast the only thing you did, or did you have a business or a job, or what else was going on?
Well, I did work at Christian Brothers for a while. Christian Brothers Automotive. I was a service advisor there, but the podcast and the channel are my real passion. MTMedia. I don't know how the channel's doing now, but I got a team of goofballs running it, and
somebody on the chat wants to know what platform.
The platform, we are on Telegram. You can, the channel is t.me/Murder the Media. I know it's a spicy name. It's a spicy name, but I assure you it's not a thread.
MTM.
They didn't appreciate me writing the channel name on the Capitol door either, so.
Oh, I guess not.
but it was pretty cool. CNN covered it. They put their camera right up to that door, and where they were force evacuating people. So that was pretty cool. Some free exposure there. Was it worth 4 years? I don't know, but got my channel some numbers. So.
Well, 4 years. That's just for writing that on a door.
Yeah, I figured with everything going on, maybe I'd get a $50 trespassing ticket, which is weird because it's our building. It's public funded building, and then maybe, I don't know, $500 fine. But they'll be pretty good.
Yeah.
But it could be way worse. I didn't wind up at some, like a high security facility or anything, or a medium. So,
Yeah.
The place I'm at is basically like high school that you can't go home from.
Right.
Oh, that's bad enough. I hate it.
Yeah.
Roy said that's bad enough. He said he hated high school.
Oh, same. Yeah, that's the worst part of this, is it feels just like school. Oof. I dropped out. I'm not a fan.
Smart
if I could
man.
drop out of this, I would too, but
Yeah, the conditions are a little bit different, aren't they?
Right.
The conditions are a little bit different. Well, listen, I had a question, and somebody on the chat had a question. I had been looking at your bio, and it said, but anyway, it said something about you being kept in the medical center, medical facility. What was that about?
Oh, okay, yeah. So I wondered why I was getting sent here too. Basically, the prison system is so overcrowded, they just kind of stick people wherever now. So while there are a couple units here there's one for the elderly, there's one for people that are like, handicapped physically, but the rest of the units are just, for able-bodied people. So I don't have any real health problems at all. They just kind of stuck me here, I think, because it's like 10 minutes from my house.
Yeah. So the medical center, the medical facility, is just where they have you. There aren't any treatment issues or medical issues or anything like that going on then.
Yeah, no.
This call is from a federal prison.
I ain't got nothing going on health-wise.
That's
Most
good.
people here don't.
That's good. Also, another question. Let me see. And I don't know whether this is for now or whether you were when you were at DC.
Probably at
Were
DC.
your freedom of press rights violated?
Definitely, yeah. Freedom of expression, freedom of speech, all that, and freedom of, they totally violated my freedoms, and, it's sort of to be expected, with Biden coming into power and everything, they tied me to Proud Boys too, which I haven't been a part of them for a while, but I guess I have been. I don't know. It's a complicated situation. I got a complicated relationship with those goofballs, but yeah, they. I seriously, I didn't do any planning or anything. I didn't even know what it was going to be like. I'm going to be honest. I was partying at New Year's Eve, and when I came back from drinking with friends, I was asked if I wanted to go cover it, and I said, yeah, sure, I don't know. And, got a little loaded on the flight there, and, kind of woke up the next day wondering, if all that really happened or not. But yeah,
Yeah, you aren't the only person that was there covering for the press that got snared in the dragnet, and he's I can't remember how much time he got, but he's doing time too, just for covering the event.
What's wild is there was this other street reporter, I think his name was BG on the scene. He was like one of the first 30 people to enter the building. Like right after someone smashed the window and climbed in and unlocked the door, he was like one of the first 30 in there. But as far as I know, he didn't get any charges or anything. So kind of weird.
Okay.
But
couple more questions for you.
Okay. Okay.
Are you able to do a podcast from jail?
That's a little complicated.
Okay.
It was pretty hard to land the phone time right now for this. I had to wait in line for like an hour, and then also like give up my spot a couple times just to make sure the timing was right. And as far as video, only women's federal prisons have video visits and video messaging, which is kind of weird. But, yeah, so I was calling into my old podcast co-host's show that he does solo now since I'm in here. But he's kind of got stuff going on, so he hasn't been really doing that.
Yeah.
So I just kind of call in wherever, you know.
Okay, and then have you been able to have any visits, or what kind of stuff do they? I mean, what are the parameters for visits?
Visits, so on your visitation list, you have a limit of 10 friends, but you can have as much family on there as you want, depending on criminal background, too. And it's funny, I had no idea so many of my friends had such an extensive criminal background and can't come visit me. I had one friend, I won't say his name, but he listed one conviction, and I think I was told he left off about 7 or 8 of them. Yeah, he was a little more wild than I thought.
Yeah.
But thankfully, no, my parents live about 10 minutes away from here. Half my family does, and I get to see them every weekend, so it's pretty nice. I get to see them, and I got friends coming in from out of state, probably in the next couple months. It's pretty nice.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, there was a comment that came off the chat. They said they hear you work out every day. Is that true?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Nikki D's getting beefy in here. That same group of good Christian guys is also, we're the workout group as well. We're probably the most intense workout group here, doing HIIT every day. Oh, yeah. It's intense.
Yeah.
We do such intense leg workouts that's like I got to relearn how to walk every few days. Just to... And I'm still not convinced I'm walking the same way I originally did. It's far out.
Is that kind of like doing CrossFit?
It's sort of, I'm going to be honest, I don't really know fully what CrossFit is. It's, I'll give an example of a workout. Let's see, we did 20 jump squats, which is where in squatting position, you jump and land in squat position. 20 of those, and then 20 squats. And you do that number about 15 to 20 times. And then you mix it up with jumping jacks too, and it's high intensity interval training, I think it's called. It gets a little intense. Sometimes we'll go out, we have a track outside that's a third of a mile long. It's a little longer than most tracks. And we'll just lunge the entire track. That gets intense, but what an achievement it feels like when you get to the end. It's like you feel like you can do anything except walk. You can't walk, but anything other than, leg-related stuff, it's,
Yeah, it sounds similar to CrossFit. I think CrossFit includes other things, but yeah, the leg work is very similar to CrossFit.
It's probably somewhere between CrossFit and P90X. That was that insane one with like the kettlebells and stuff. Yeah. But we get pretty buck wild with these workouts.
Yeah, my son does CrossFit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good shape.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, if you do that stuff, it's hard to be in bad shape.
Yeah. Yeah. So, he's about 6'5", and he does CrossFit.
There we go. See, I'm 5'8", so I have to come out like super, super jacked in order to look like even more impressive, more than tall people. I got to work harder. It's rough stuff. But I'm at about that 30-second beep right now.
Okay.
Tina and Roy, right?
And Steve's here too. There's
Steve.
Yep, there are 3 of us out here tonight.
Thank you for having me call in and everything, and God bless y'all, and y'all have a great night. And y'all, I hope you watching at home as well, all right?
Yes.
God bless you, Nick.
Real quick, Nick, is there anything that you would like us to pray for you about?
Just just meeting my weight loss goal. That's all. 175. I'm at 205.
Good enough. We'll keep that here. Absolutely.
God bless you, Nick.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. God bless y'all.
God bless you too.
Y'all have a great weekend. Happy 4th.
Yes, you guys too.
Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye-bye.